And we are live. Welcome back with Murphy Mack to another episode of the Fitness Beginner Podcast, where we help you get started on your fitness journey. What's up, folks? How are y'all doing? We are once again a day late. It's a Tuesday. I'm slacking. I know. Memorial Day weekend got me all jacked up and got me out of routine. But we're still getting on the podcast and dropping some value for y'all today. We ain't gonna let that stop us. But I promise we're gonna be back on track next week. But yeah, we just got done wrapping up the little mini series that we did of the 4 things that I did to create the mind and body that I always dreamed of. So I hope y'all like that. I enjoyed doing that little series. It was pretty cool. If you hadn't checked out the post yet, go to my Instagram, look at the pinned post at the top. There is a post explaining that. That's kind of what we based the podcast topic off of. So yeah, y'all go check it out. Shameless plug. Follow me over there, Murphy McFit. But yeah, today's podcast topic. Well, first off, I'm gonna say is episode 99. So we're one away from 100, and 100 to be next week, and I'm excited about it. I can't believe I've made it to, or almost made it to 100. It's gonna be pretty cool. Gonna be pretty sentimental for me. It's gonna be a good podcast episode. We're gonna make it worth it for y'all. The big 3 digits. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting excited, and I hope y'all are too. I'm gonna do a little something special for that episode. Yeah, in today's podcast, we're gonna talk about the number one investment that you can make. And we're gonna get into what that is, why it is, and how you can and should go about doing that, investing in that. But first, I want to update y'all about myself. If you listen to any of the previous podcasts, you probably know I am training for a bodybuilding show right now. My first ever show I've ever done. So it's a whole new experience, whole new learning experience. And so far, I've enjoyed it. I am 11 weeks out this week. The show is August 24th up in Gadsden, Alabama. And it's been interesting. So my workouts, they're basically the same. I'm doing a lot more volumes and my workouts are a lot longer right now. But the main thing that's different is the food. So I've been eating a lot of food, like a lot. Um, it's a little concerning because I feel like 11 weeks out, I should be starting my diet, but I really hadn't for real. I cut my food back just a little bit, but not a lot. I'm still eating like a ton of food. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm trusting my coach on this one. He said he knows what he's doing. So we're going to go with the flow. We're going to do what he says. But yeah, I'm currently sitting at about 183, 184. And I don't really have a goal weight to be at for show. I just want to maintain the look that I have. I want to maintain as much muscle as possible. I don't want to lose any size. I mean, yeah, I probably will lose a little bit, but I'm going to try to maintain as much size as possible and just lose the body fat. So that's the whole goal. We don't want to get too skinny because when I did the Ironman, I didn't hold on to no muscle. I got super skinny, lost over 20 pounds, and it just wasn't a good look. Um, so yeah, we're gonna try to do something a little different this go around. So yeah, enough about me. Let's hop into the podcast today, and we're gonna talk about the number one investment that you can make, and that investment is investing in yourself. So we're gonna talk about what does that mean? Like, what does investing in yourself mean? How you can do it? Why you should do it? So first and foremost, what does investing in yourself mean? So this means you can invest your time, you can invest your money, you can invest the effort spent on personal growth and improvement. You invest your resources to make you better, to improve you or your goal, whatever that is that you're trying to do. You're investing in yourself. So not only it don't necessarily mean money. Yes, a lot of times it does mean you're investing money, but it also could mean time. You could be investing your time. You could be spending time on learning something new, working out, working on your relationships. It can mean like your effort. So how much effort you're putting into something. This is all an investment. So that's what it means. What areas can you invest in and what areas should you invest in? Well, you have education and skill development. So that's one, or I guess 2 areas really. You have health and your well being. And then you also have relationships and your networks. So these are all areas that you should be investing in, working on, trying to improve upon to get better and expand to learn and grow. So let's talk about the first one, which is education and skill development. So I'm gonna throw a little Dr. Seuss quote at y'all, and that is the more that you learn, the more places you'll go. So what does Dr. Seuss mean by this? He means the more that you invest in yourself to learn, to grow, to get smarter, the more places it will take you. It'll open up more doors for you. It'll give you more opportunities because when you'll know more, so you'll be able to expand on that. But it'll just it'll level you up, like it'll allow you to do more things. You'll be more uh people will be more attracted to you because you have more skill sets. You can do more things. You can provide value to more people in more than one way. So just improving your knowledge, your skill set. This is a great way to open up doors for you, to present opportunities to you. So that's what he means by this quote. But yeah, think of like your formal education. So your degree, if you go to college, high school education, obviously, but courses. So if you take any courses, if you're pursuing a degree, these are all things that can enhance your career. And honestly, you should go whatever your career is or whatever you're trying to do. You should take courses or education on that specific thing if that's what you want to grow at. So, for example, a marketing professional takes a advanced course in digital marketing. So that's generic. Or somebody that wants to get in shape, they can take a course online about fitness, about nutrition, about working out. You can take a personal trainer course to learn more about fitness to help you along your own fitness journey. So you can educate yourself in a formal way by taking classes, courses, things like that to improve your education. Nowadays, I wouldn't even say you need to go to college. Like nowadays, they have online courses for everything. Anything you can think of, there's a course online that you can pay for. Somebody can mentor you and coach you on how to do that. So, for example, uh, for my fitness coaching, I hired a mentor and they basically teach me how to get clients, to coach clients, to have a community, things like that. They teach you all the business side of things when it comes to personal training. Another example is if you wanted to learn how to code, you could learn how to code through an online course and you could eventually create a career out of that. So you don't necessarily have to go the mainstream route of education of going to college, getting a degree. You can do it. There's new ways to learn nowadays through online courses. Another way is workshops and seminars. So you can attend a workshop in your industry. So if you want to do accounting, you can go to accounting workshop, accounting seminar, whatever that is. These are great ways to learn, great ways to put yourself in the room, like we talked about on last episode. These are great for just learning by your peers, learning from others, learning from professionals in your industry that have already done what you're trying to do. They can teach you what to do, what not to do, and how they become successful. So you can learn from them. So that's going to lead us into the next segment, which is your health and your well being. So, since this is a fitness podcast, this is going to be the main topic for this audience is investing in your health and investing in your well being. So, obviously, your physical health. So, it's important to get regular exercise and eat a balanced diet. I think we all know that. Um, a way you can invest in yourself to do this is you can join a gym, get a gym membership, or you can hire a personal trainer, a fitness coach. These are ways you can improve your fitness. Join a fitness group, fitness classes, do something new, hire somebody to help you. You may need a nutritionist, hire a dietitian or nutritionist if you need help on the nutrition side. So there's ways you can invest in your health, or think of things like preventive healthcare, like recovery things. So think of cold plunge, sauna, the little muscle massage guns. These are ways you can invest in recovery. So there's other things, not just working out. You can invest in regular checkups, medical screening, seeing your doctor at least once a year, getting a regular checkup. You want your annual physical exam, even a dental checkup. So these are ways you can invest in your health, but also not just your physical health. You want to invest in mental health as well. So how can you do this? You can practice stress management techniques. So think of meditation, maybe even therapy, or one that you don't really think of as mental health that can help with your mental health is doing hobbies. So whatever your hobby is, do this because that if it's your hobby, it's something you enjoy, it's something you like doing, and it probably eases your mind a little bit. It puts yourself in that calm, happy mood, and that's what you need. So that can really help with stress management. So think of fitness, think of like yoga. Yoga is a good stress management. It reduces that stress, it improves your focus. And it's just a good way to blow off some steam, to relax a little bit, to put yourself in a better mood. I actually I like the meditation. If you've never meditated before, I know it kind of seems kind of hippy dippy, whatever you want to call it, but it does work. So yeah, you can try things like that to help with mental health. And that brings us to the next segment, which is building relationships and building your networks. So you need to invest in your relationships. It's important to network for career growth, for personal growth. I always say if you want to be the best, you need to learn from the best. So put yourself in the room with the people that are where you want to be, that have already done what you're trying to do, and learn from them. Grow your network, make friends in the industry that you're trying to do. Um, and these are all good ways to build your network. Also, build your relationship with your family, with your spouse, with your kids. You need to be investing in these things. If it means you have to hire a counselor or a mentor, something that can help you improve these relationships, that can see things from an outside perspective. Because sometimes you don't see things because you have a narrow path, you have your eyes on a certain goal or picture. And it's good to get that outside perspective, the outside opinion sometimes, because they can really open up your eyes and make you realize things that you never saw or would have never saw. So you can hire a mentor, find you a mentor, or becoming a mentor. So, for example, like think of a young entrepreneur that wants to build a business. They could seek some guidance from a experienced, successful business leader in their industry. So that's a good way that you can hire somebody or just become friends with someone that can hold you accountable, or someone that you can ask questions and learn from. But I highly suggest hire a mentor in whatever it is you're trying to do. So if you're trying to get fit, trying to lose some weight, hire you a fitness coach. If you're trying to build a business, hire a business coach. If you're trying to build your relationships, hire you a counselor or a therapist. And then also, you have community involvement. So volunteering and participating in community activities. You can volunteer like a local charity or joining a community board to help improve that, to build your networks, to build your relationships with the people around you. So the next segment, which is a big one for me, which is something I've been really working on, that I like to. This is one of the things I'm pursuing to get better at, and that's personal development. So how can you do this? Hobbies and interests. You can pursue your passions, pursue your hobbies, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to. Eventually, my goal is to work in fitness full time. That's my goal. So I'm trying to make that a reality by making content, um, starting to train people, doing personal training. So that's the goal. And it's kind of a hobby at the same time. Like I enjoy working out. I enjoy making this content for y'all. I enjoy doing the podcast. So it's fun. But I'm also trying to make a living out of it. It's my passion. It's what I want to do. You always hear that quote: if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. So that's kind of the goal. That's the mindset. Also, you want to self-reflect and set goals. So regularly setting and reviewing your personal goals. This is going to be big for personal development, because if you don't have a picture, a goal that you're working towards, you're probably not going to get better. You're not going to be working towards something. You're not going to improve. You have no need to improve. If you don't have a goal to get better, then it's really like you can't set your mind on something to get better at, to improve, to get closer to, because there is no goal there. So you'll just stay the same. You'll be stagnant. So review these goals and reflect on how you're achieving these, how you're doing. Like if your goal is to lose 10 pounds, well, how much weight did you lose this week? Did you lose at least 1 pound this week? Then, hey, you're on track to get there. It take you 10 weeks if you lose a pound a week. That's a good goal and self reflection that you can do. Also, time management. You need to learn to manage your time effectively. This is huge when it comes to fitness, because the biggest excuse I always hear when it comes to hitting your fitness goals is, I don't have time. And I know you've probably said this before. I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't have time to meal prep my foods. I don't have time to go to the grocery store and buy the foods I need to cook. Well, let me go ahead and tell you something right now. That is all you know what? BS. Because you do have time. You just have to manage your time better. Because guess what? You're going to make time for the things that you care about the most, period. Whatever you care about the most, that you are passionate about, that you enjoy, you're going to make time for it. So fitness should be one of those things you make time for, period. Like it's going to be, you got the time, you just got to make the time. Everybody has the same amount of time in the day. Everybody has 24 hours. If other people can do it, you can do it too. You just haven't made it a priority. See, I've made it a priority in my fitness journey because that's kind of like my thing. That's my passion. That's what I like to do. So obviously it comes easy to me, but it don't come easy to everybody else. And people like to make excuses of why they can't do it. But I'm here to tell you, you can do it. You just have to prioritize better and you have to manage your time better. That's all it is. You just got to fit it in your schedule. Time block your calendar out and make a block for it on your calendar. Meal prep or gym time, whatever that is for you. So yeah, time management. That's a big one. And then number 6, that leads us to financial investment in yourself. So you want to, this means like investing money into yourself. So we kind of mentioned it, hiring a fitness coach, hiring a mentor. This is all falls under that umbrella. But you want to make sure you're budgeting for self investment. So allocate a part of your budget for courses, for your health, for your personal development. It's just like you would take out money to invest in the stock market, or you put money in your 401k, or you put money in a Roth IRA, or you buy stock, whatever. It's the same thing. So take a cut of that you normally would invest in some random stock that's probably not going to make you much money. But instead, take that and invest it in yourself. Hire a mentor with that money. Hire a fitness coach with that money. Whatever that is that you're trying to do. It may be something specific. Say, like I mentioned earlier, if you want to be an accountant, well, use that money to pay for an accounting course or something to that effect. I don't know. That's just an example. But yeah, this investing in yourself, growing, learning, creating more skills, developing more skills, improving upon whatever it is you're trying to do, this is going to have the best long-term return, the best long-term investment that you can make because you're investing in yourself. Once you develop a skill, you can't really lose that skill. Like you have that for life. So then it's always going to progress. You're always going to be able to build on that. That's not always the same for the stock market. You may invest in the stock market and yeah, it may shoot way up, but a year from now, it may go way back down. So that's that $1,000 that you made may be only $5 now. You never know. The stock market's up and down. But if you invest that money into self improvement and you develop a skill, you work on that skill and get better at it, well, guess what? You got that for life. Nobody can take that away from you. You know that skills. For example, sales. Like say you're terrible at sales, you invest in a sales course, boom, you got pretty good at sales. Well, guess what? You're going to be a good salesman for the rest of your life because you learned that, you developed that, and nobody can take that. And guess what? You can use your sales skills to then go make money, to make more money. But if you would have never invested in yourself, if you would have never took that course or hired that mentor, then you would have never learned how to sell. So then you would have never been able to make that money. So you get what I'm saying? You invest in the skill, you develop the skill, you practice it and get better at it, and then you can make more money from doing that skill. For example, if you're a welder, you go through a welding course, you get certified to do welding. Guess what? Now that you spent that money on that course, you got certified. Now you can use that skill that you developed and you can go make even more money with it. You can go weld, underwater weld, whatever you want to do. I know they make a lot of money. So it's investing in yourself is going to give you the best ROI, period. ROI is return on investment. So that's all I'm trying to get at with this podcast is developing skills, developing my mindset, improving your health, improving your relationships. These are all investments in yourself. Spending time on something that you need to get better at, that's an investment in yourself. And this is the best thing that you can do, period. It's going to have the best ROI. And I'm not saying not to do all those other investments. I'm not saying don't invest in the stock market. Don't invest in your 401k. I mean, I invest in my 401k. It comes straight out my paycheck. So I'm doing it every week. So I do those things too. But maybe you should start allocating some of that money you're investing other places and invest it in yourself. And if you're not investing anywhere, well, this should be the first place you start. Investing in yourself should be the first thing you invest in because once you learn whatever that is, a skill you're trying to create, then you can use that and double your investments in other places. You can compound that on top and make even more money to eventually invest even more money down the road. So it's all a compound effect, building skills, building relationships, all that, getting healthier. It's all going to have a compounding effect, and it all works hand in hand. So that's what it is. There's a very important, it's very important to invest in learning, your education, invest in your mental health, your physical health, invest in building networks, relationships, and also invest in your personal development. So, yeah, with all that being said, I want to encourage you to invest in yourself this week or this month. Do something this month. Well, not even this month, this week. Do something this week to invest in yourself. Spend some time working on that goal that you've been trying to achieve. Or if it's fitness, go to the gym. Invest every time you go to the gym, you're investing in yourself. You're working on your weight loss or your muscle gain, whatever it is you're trying to do in the gym. You're investing in that. So think of it that way. Don't think of, oh, I got to go to the gym. I got to go kill myself in the gym today. It's not going to be fun. Well, change your mindset. Think of, oh, I'm going to invest some gym time today and I'm going to get better. I'm going to get closer to my goal. So, yeah, that's one little thing I challenge y'all to do this week. Don't wait. Don't put it off because guess what? If you don't do it this week, you're probably not going to do it at all. So, with all that being said, if you do need a fitness coach, if you're interested in some personal training, I am now taking fitness clients. So I did some fitness coaching about 2 years ago, and a lot of things happened all at once, and I quit doing it, switched jobs and things like that. So I had a lot of stuff going on, but we back. We back to doing it. We're doing online coaching. So if you're interested in getting in shape, losing some weight, building muscle, whatever it is you're trying to do, let me help you. I got you. Send me a DM. Send me just shoot me a DM saying podcast or something like that, and we'll get it set up. We'll see. I'll reach out to see if I can help you first of all, and if you're a good fit for the program, then we'll get it going and we'll change your life. So yeah, y'all hit me up. Um, you can shoot me a DM on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you follow me at Murphy McFit on all socials. But other than that, y'all tune in, check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube at the Fitness Beginner Podcast. So yeah, other than that, y'all have a great day. Be careful going to work if you're listening in the car. But yeah, see y'all next week. Peace, love, protein. We out.